Hello and welcome to this is going to be a video comparing mobile versus desktop. Laptops finally have the power to be equals with desktop. Granted, the price per and performance goes to desktop. Pascal is going to change that. The 1060 and the 1070 will be what most people, and seeing those benchmarks from the desktop,
Hey,
that isn't bad. It's around a 980, and
whoa
the
there,
price
Roach.
for the 1060 and 1070 and mobile will be, $1,500, $2,000. Now, if you want the 1080, it's going to be same price with the 980 that it was. To get a standard regular
Faster.
mobile 980, you're going to need to spend 4,500. Now, if you want a 1080,
Go,
you're going to need to
go.
spend 5 grand. Granted, that's going to be a niche market, and only a few people are going to be able to afford those. Like myself, I love my 980s in my Titan. And I have compared my numbers with some of the other numbers from the desktop. And I have equaled, if not
Slower.
beaten, on some of the games. Now, the reason for that is because my 980 has 8 gigs versus the desktop's 4 gigs. Now, that helps
Faster.
tremendously when you start playing above 1080, which I have. I've been going at 1440 and 4K. That has leveraged more frames because it has more memory to draw from compared to the 4 gigs on the desktop. Granted, you could get a 1500. I've heard the world record is a 2.2 gig overclock on the desktop 980, where I have barely, well, not barely, I've successfully gotten a 1.3 gig overclock, which is
Come on.
roughly 200. The 200 overclock is not great. Now, I only tried it with one game, and one game it crashed. I don't recall which game it was, but I'm pretty sure I could have gone a bit more and overclocked it a bit more. The reason why it crashed, it was an old game, and I was playing on new hardware, Windows 10. So I'm thinking the new hardware with new software just made it crash. And I made multiple benchmarks and tested it, and it was stable in the 200 extra overclock I did.
Hey,
So I'm a little puzzled why that game crashed on me. Other than that, it was really old, and that was the main reason because it had Windows 10 new hardware. So, granted, the 1080 is supposedly going to be 8 to 9%. I think with drivers and throwing that in with SLI, you can get it on par, if not higher. Now, I've seen Pascal, or at least the 1080 mobile, be way hotter than my 980 Maxwell 2.0. The 980 runs about 80 Celsius, 85 if I'm in an intensive area. Now, the Pascal, the 1080, jumps that up almost 10 degrees in some spots and does a bit lower, about 4 or 5 for the minimum. So it's way hotter. Now, my CPU is not that high. It's about 78, 79, roughly 80, on par with my GPU's 80 Celsius. So the Pascal right now is super hot, and having that in a mobile is pretty bad, especially if you're going to have that on your, you don't want to have something that's 85, 90 Celsius on your lap for very long. Now, the monster that I saw, I can't remember which model it was, but it was a 21-inch beast, and that was 21 pounds with double 1080. So that'd be an SLI, and that is crazy having it 21 pounds. I thought I went going from 12 to 9 was an improvement, and they just literally said, "Fuck the weight, we're just gonna throw everything at it," and which is awesome, but it also makes it over 5 grand. So a little pricey for people hoping this 1060 and 1070 for mobile. I mean, not desktop. Um, could bridge the price gap compared to desktop, because right now you have to throw huge amounts of money to get anywhere close to equal desktops, and that right there is just little crazy. Spending 4,500 on a laptop is
faster.
insane for most people, but for me, I have a situation where I don't have that much room, so I needed a mobile machine that was capable of doing everything that I was used to doing on my desktop. Now I've had multiple brands. I've had Alienware. I HP, Dell. And this latest one I got is the MSI GT8 Titan, which I am loving. This is a beast of a laptop. I have put it through its paces. Had it for about 7 months now, and I have loved every minute of it. It has loaded my games up extremely fast. It has performed on par, if not above, desktop, like I've said. So Pascal coming in is going to change that and make mobile an option for anybody who wants to have something small and light. And hopefully they can get the temperatures down on the next generation. Obviously, the 1060, 1070 are going to be just as warm as the 1080 because their clocks are super high. And the clock speed is insane when it's cool. But when it gets really, really warm, you'll notice the GPUs dropping down in speed. Granted, having the next generation will hopefully solve that like it did in Maxwell, and hopefully by then I will upgrade. But right now I'm not needing to upgrade. I'm getting everything I have do at 1080p, 1440, and 4K. Some of them are just benchmarks. Some of them I don't even notice between 1440 and 4K at times. Like playing in a game and forget to turn it back up to 4K. But I'm rambling. So
it's not a threat,
the point is, desktop have huge amounts of power. You can't get a Titan X in a laptop. You can't get a Ti in a laptop. Granted, those are all huge, power-hungry GPU, to where a mobile just can't put that kind of power to a card. And we're getting close. We're getting close with Pascal. We are getting close, and hopefully when the next version comes out in 2017, maybe a little bit later, we will see that the better versions of Pascal, having the GPU temps be down, clocks be a bit higher, and all that good stuff. And it seems like they have gone from the 4K to the 8. I mean, not 4K, 4 gigs to 8 gigs, which will help all kinds, especially on higher resolution. So hopefully we can see that in the next gen of cards. All right, I'm done with my little rant. Hope you enjoy Witcher 3, which I've been enjoying for many, many hours. It's one of the quests from the expansion. And this has NVIDIA Hairworks, everything all cranked up 1080p. I have enjoyed it. It looks gorgeous comparing max graphics without Hairworks. It just makes the hair look just awful, and now I'm used to it, so it just makes everything look gorgeous. So
no sign of the dweller, though.
Hope you enjoy it.
Look around. Warm. Smells inconclusive. No idea what ingredients are in there. Liber Yvonis. Conclave of Mages banned this tome. Bones ground into dust. Notes on the use of yarrow stems. Interesting. A wall of spell enhancements, or trophies. Arrow, broken in half. No doubt to bring bad luck to the archer. Branch off a grapevine. Could be to ensure a good harvest, or a bad one. Doll looks like an accessory for casting curses. Silk kerchief, monogrammed DF. Could use it to break the curse if it's Daphne's.
None but feral cats stray in here most oft, yet it seems I've a guest from afar at that. What do you seek in my home?
Already found it.
You do not aim to lift the curse from the tree girl, do you?
What if I do?
Then you had best know you waste your time. The old tales? Did your Nan not tell them to you? Even I, the Witch of Lynx Crag, would be hard-pressed to overcome the power of love and longing.
The Lady's Knight. You ever make it here?
Sagarath. Yes. He came to sway me, but had a quick change of heart. To be precise, it came after the first night we spent together. He stayed a fair while. Then his conscience got the better of him, and he resolved to return to his beloved.
Might have resolved to, but never made it.
A tragic fate befell him along the way.
You have anything to do with this turn of fate?
Of course. Was I to let another woman have a man who belonged to me? I could not abide it.
I'll handle the curse myself, without your help.
Go right ahead. I wish you luck.
Letting me go, just like that?
I could not have devised a better ending for this little tale. Our visit is done. Adieu. For never shall we meet again.
A bosom in the hands, worth 4 on a wench.
I saw a dead man yesterday. Smelled funny and had no eyes.
Take it easy. Giddy up.
So? You met the witch. You must have. What did you learn?
That witch? She's not near as bad as folks say. Made me bow and scrape, sure. But I know some sorceresses witchier than her.
Joyous, bleeding news, but what about Daphne?
Daphne's kerchief. We'll use it to lift the curse. But we gotta start at the right time. When the hour comes, I'll light 4 fires for the 4 winds. Then begin the ritual.
Fires? Then I shall be of use to you after all. Seems you need wood. Much of it.
Chop as much as you can. I'll see to the rest.
I've chopped and stacked the wood. What now?
My turn. Gotta light fires and talk to the woman enchanted in the tree. No idea how this'll turn out, so just in case, stand at a distance. And if you see me draw my sword, run.